Thanks so much for being here. I'm excited. I've been looking forward to today for a long time because, the mystical is just so, there's no words for it. It's so mystical.
So rich and mystical and unknown. Yeah, I know it's really cool because we talk a lot about testimonials and people that have healed themselves with the work. So it's really fun to get together and talk about mystical moments that have changed people's lives in other ways. And it was so black, it was expansive. And I literally, with my awareness, looked around to see if I could see anything, and there was nothing there but expansive blackness. And it was the most familiar, unfamiliar feeling of love. It was so big. And I literally thought I forgot how big my life was.
To my surprise was that in this coherence healing, I saw my grandmother, and I was taking her to the light because all these days I felt her towards me because she loved me very much and she was taking care of me until I was, I think, 20 years old. And I took her into this light with a lot of beings close to me, and I was flying around her, and I got to some kind of edge where nothing was there, was just like a light and the blackness combining together. And that's why when she transcended into this 5 years old girl meeting her mother, and that was the most amazing moment for me because she lost her mother when she was 12 years old.
Oh my goodness.
Yes, and she suffered for the love of her mother for the whole life, and she was always mentioning her mother. And I didn't think about it. I didn't create it in my mind. Nothing. It was a surprise, and I was just like a spectator to what was happening, and in the same time what I was doing. So
wow.
Yes, I just took her with me and I said, it's time for you to see that you have always been loved.
And I says, okay, what's the message here? I'm thinking in my head because I'm very analytical and scientific. And it's like, okay, what's this really about? She came up to me. As she got closer, I could see her face. She was beautiful. Oh my God, she was beautiful. And she looked at me and she said, this is what you were called to do when you were sent back from your near-death experience. And she handed me the sphere and she said, look. And inside this sphere was everyone in the ballroom, everyone in the hotel, and then I went all the way out to the planet and beyond. And she said, just keep doing the healing work. You can heal yourself and others, and that's what you're called to do.
Breathing was completely taken out of my control. My breathing became like in this shape, and just all different parts of my body was moving and shaking in different forms that I couldn't explain. I actually was scared the first time that this happened, and I started like tapping myself in different areas. I was massaging myself in different areas. I was saying things to myself, all like without my control. So I contacted one of my friends that was, knew this world, and basically said, what has happened to me? Do I need to go to a mental hospital? Like, what's going on here?
And I said, I just know, I know my abundance is coming. I know my self-worth. I am going to shine. And 10% of everything that I bring in from this moment on goes to InnerScience. And I have stuck with that, and more keeps coming and more keeps coming. And even when I lose a contract, my consulting business started. Like after that, I come home, an old CEO says, you want to take this client? I'm like, oh my gosh, I never felt that somebody would pay me hundreds of dollars to tell them what to do in a professional engineering world, and I feel so worthy. It's unbelievable. And I share that with, I'm a living example of Dr. Joe's work.
And if you haven't had an experience like this, just keep going. They're so different, and just follow the breadcrumbs. Just keep looking and seeing the changes that are happening in your life. They may not be these big, profound moments, and that's fine, but keep doing the work and you never know what's going to happen.